Hi. So, as per this assignment, the requirements mentioned here are we have to connect and communicate the BeagleBone using our FTDI cable. The professor has suggested us to use Minicom, and after that, once we get that connected and we are able to communicate with the BeagleBone, we have to communicate uh, the BeagleBone through the Ethernet port. So basically, what we have to do is we have to just take any general Ethernet cable and connect it to our Wi-Fi router. Okay, and once we do that, we have to check the IP address. Then again, we have to ping the BeagleBone's IP address from our laptop and laptop's IP address from the BeagleBone, and we have to check if BeagleBone is able to access the internet and open a web page basically, and then try to access the BeagleBone SSH through the network. Like till now, we have always done it using the USB cable and things like that. So now, in the end. Here in the part 2, they have said to access the SSH, means the terminal of the BeagleBone, via the network. And also they have given a bonus question where if you are able to do sharing the internet from your laptop's Ethernet port directly to the BeagleBone. So we were able to do all of these easily. Okay. So very first thing what we have to do is we have to communicate the FTDI cable to our laptop and plug it in the BeagleBone. And based on the manufacturer of the FTDI cable, we can see that we have to mention the address of the FTDI cable with the baud rate. And once we do that, you'll see that after a few seconds we get this particular interface where we have to enter the username and the password, and then again we'll be able to communicate with BeagleBone just the way we used to communicate by SSH. So we will be able to access the terminal of the BeagleBone. Okay, so once we get that, now what we have to do is we have to check the IP address of our BeagleBone. So command for that is ifconfig, okay, -a, or basically what it does is it gives you the local addresses and IP address of all the interfaces of BeagleBone. So here what we are concerned about is ETH0, which is basically Ethernet 0, the Ethernet port of the BeagleBone. And you can see that the IP address mentioned here which we got is 192.168.0.109. Okay, so that's the IP address where the BeagleBone is connected to our Wi-Fi router. Okay, and also it is mentioned to check the host name. So the command for getting host name is host name. So once we enter the command host name, we got the host name which is BeagleBone. Okay, now what we have the host name of the BeagleBone as well as the IP address of the BeagleBone on the network. Now we'll go to switch to the terminal of our laptop. Here also we'll go to the host name, and also here also we'll get the IP address of our host machine. Host machine in the sense laptop. So now IP address of our laptop we found is 192.168.0.101, and for our BeagleBone it is 192.168.0.109. So as mentioned, we have to ping the BeagleBone firstly from our laptop and then again ping the laptop from the BeagleBone. So command for ping in Linux systems is just ping, and then we have to put the IP address of the device which we want to ping. So we are mentioning the IP address of BeagleBone. As you can see, we are pinging the BeagleBone and also we are getting the response back. Okay. Now again, the next task was to ping our host machine, means the laptop from the BeagleBone. The command is exactly same, just the IP address we need to put for the laptop, which is 0.101. And again we can see that we are able to access like ping the laptop from our BeagleBone over the network, and we are getting the response. Okay, once we get all this done, now next task was to open a web page, or like basically make sure that we are getting an internet connection, open a web page. Now as we are using terminal, we need to install some extra apps for getting a somewhat GUI. So here there are like several apps like that. We were going for V3M. Okay, so we need to install it first. So the install command is simply sudo apt-get install v3m and v3m image, and once that is installed, everything is done right, we can just give v3m space the website name. Here we tested it using google.com, and you can see we are able to get a basic UI version of google.com. Okay, so it showed that yes, we are able to connect to internet and open a web page. Now again, what we have to do, like the task mentioned, is we have to check if we are able to access the SSH of the BeagleBone through the network on our laptop. The meaning of that is, till now what we usually do is we just connect the USB port to the laptop and we go to the IP address 192.168.7.2 and all, right? But here what we are trying to do, we want to access that over the network, right? So the command is same, right? SSH, the username is same, just the IP address, if you see, instead of giving 192.168.7.2, we are giving 0.109, which is the IP address of the BeagleBone to the router, means connected to the Ethernet port of the router. Okay, as we can see, we are easily able to access without any issue. We can just enter the username and password and we are ready to go, right? And so this was the main assignment till here, right? So getting the internet to the on the BeagleBone, opening a web page, and then again able to access the BeagleBone's SSH from the IP address. Now the part 3, which is basically a bonus point, we have to see if we can like share the internet through the Ethernet port of our laptop. So here I'm using a MacBook. So I have mentioned the procedure of the MacBook. It can be a bit vary depending on what exact OS you are using or exact machine you are using. So basically, when we want to share the internet, we have to enable it first in most of the laptops, right? For the best example for that, like generally what we have to do, we can share, generally we use mobile hotspot in our smartphone. So we have to first enable the hotspot, and then any other device can connect and get the internet from it, right? So in the same way, we will first enable the sharing. So in MacBook, it's pretty simple. We have to just go and click on the internet sharing, right? And make sure that Ethernet is clicked, because here we are planning to share the internet from the Ethernet. Now once that is done, we can again as we have access to the BeagleBone through the SSH, we can just check the IP address again, and you can see the IP address is changed, right? It's 192.168.2.2. So basically, this is the IP address which BeagleBone got when we connected it to our laptop's Ethernet port, not the Wi-Fi router now. So our laptop basically assigned it this IP address. Okay, and now we have to check. Now we are sure that now it is connected to our laptop and IP address assigned. Now next thing we have to check is whether it is able to access internet or not, right? So we'll just ping google.com, right? And we are able to get it, and we get the response from the google.com. And also we can use the same previous GUI tool to open Google web page, which makes sure that things are working and we are able to access internet through the laptop.